Hey y'all, it's just Jazz here again, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about skincare and my personal skincare routine and what I do to keep my skin clear. And right now I have a bit of breaking out. I've got some little friends on my face. And so I thought it would be the perfect time to just get on here and show y'all how I keep the rest of my skin looking healthy and clear, but also how to get rid of, the little friends that decided to pop up. So yeah, that's really the point of this video. I'm gonna give some skincare tips. I'm gonna show y'all, walk y'all through every little step that I do and how I keep my skin healthy and clear, and also how I get rid of breakouts when they decide to pop up. So if you think that this video will be super helpful for you, just keep on watching. So first things first is the cleanser, and I personally like to use African black soap, and it looks like this. If your African black soap looks black, that's not correct. Like, that's not real African black soap. They've put some artificial color in there, and you don't want that. So you want to get the brown one. And I like to use it because it's a very gentle cleanser, but it also strips the oil from your skin, which is definitely needed, especially for my skin in the summertime, because my skin loves to get oily in the summertime. Like, oh my gosh, I'd be looking like a honey baked ham. Like, I'd be looking crazy. So this soap really helps to strip the oils from my skin. And I like to use it morning and night, because by the end of the day, my skin has just, done what it's been doing. It also helps with the discoloration. So after I get acne, after I have a breakout, it's inevitable that I'm going to get some type of acne scarring, and so this helps to clear it up a lot faster. So it's great for if you have psoriasis or eczema. It's great for your skin. I also use it as my bar soap for my actual skin, so it serves multi-purposes in my life, and I love it. So yeah, we're just gonna go in with this black soap, and then I'll show y'all the next step. So once we get a good lather, then we're gonna go in with a little exfoliating, I should call it an exfoliating brush, but I don't know if you can see, if I can get a good thing. Yeah, there you go. So you can kind of see it has little ridges on it, and it just helps get into your pores. And so you just want to go in with the scrub-a-dub. After I feel like this is, clean, clear, then we're gonna wash it off and move on to the next step. Now that our face is super clean and clear, you just wanna pat it dry with the face towel. And you wanna make sure that you don't rub your skin, because that can cause further scarring, damage to your skin, and so you just want to be very gentle. All right, so then the next thing we're going to do is exfoliate. So what we're going to be using to exfoliate is from the Rosen skincare line, and you can't really tell anymore because I've had it for so long and the label ripped off, but I will definitely leave a link down below so you can check it out. But it's called the enzyme scrub, and I really love this scrub because you don't need a lot of it, for one. As you can see, this container is very small, and I've had it for at least 6 months. So you don't need to use much at all. And I love the exfoliator that they use. They use walnut shell powder. And I really love the walnut shell powder because it's so fine. The granules are so thin compared to like a sugar scrub or a coffee scrub, or I've actually used apricot shell scrub before, and that was pretty cool. But this, like, it really gets into my pores and gets into my skin cells because the granules are so tiny, and you can actually feel like each individual. Like, it feels like really thin sand almost. It's really, I love it. It helps get rid of discoloration, scarring. It helps my skin look a lot brighter. It really just does a lot. So all you want to do is take like about this much, and then you're gonna put some hot water on your hands, rub it in, and then just rub it on your skin. And I like to exfoliate for about a minute just to make sure that all the oils and enzymes and all those good stuff get into my skin. So we're gonna do that now. So after we finish exfoliating, we're gonna rinse this off, and then to kind of calm the acne on my face, we're gonna do a mask. So after we have exfoliated, I just like to go in with the SheaMoisture African Black Soap Clarifying Mud Mask. And like I said before, if your black soap is black, then it's not real. And obviously, they put some artificial coloring in there. But I really like this one just because it does have no parabens, no sulfates, no I'll write it on screen. No propylene glycol, no mineral oil, and no animal testing. So that's why I really like SheaMoisture and their products. And this one contains African Black Soap, tamarind extract, and tea tree oil. And tea tree oil, I love tea tree oil for my skin because it really is anti-everything. It's antifungal, antiviral, antiseptic. Like, it's just anti-everything that you could ever want. You know what I'm saying? So I love the fact that it has tea tree oil in it. I didn't know what tamarind extract does, but it says it's a natural astringent which helps exfoliate and brighten your skin. And I will say that this really does help brighten my skin, as well as calm down the bless me, as well as calm down the inflammation on my skin and the redness. So you can see I have a little bit of redness right here, and that's just from the exfoliation, and it is a bit of acne. So yeah, so we're just gonna apply this, and I have this cute little brush, so I just take the brush. Obviously you can use your fingers if you ain't got nothing else, but I love this mask. It's so cooling on my skin. All right, so after I put it all over my face, you just need a thin layer, which is why I've had this for so long. I've had this for probably a good year, and it's 6 ounces, so it'll last you a good little while. But after I put it on my face, I'm just gonna let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll be back. All right, so I'm back fresh off the mask, and as you can see, it definitely looks not as dry as it did after I had washed it. So now we're gonna move on to toning. So what I like to use for toning is this Asano Rose Hip Mist Toner. And I really like this because, again, it just rebalances the pH in my skin, and it also picks up on anything that I missed. So after I do a mask, especially after I do a mask, after I do the scrub, I like to spray this on here and then just wipe it off. If you have a cotton pad, I would spray it directly on the cotton pad, but I'm gonna be using cotton ball today, so I'm just gonna spray it directly on my face, and then just, you know, wipe it off with the cotton ball. And I actually found this at Marshall's. Marshall's is one of my favorite places to get skincare stuff, and maybe I'll do a video on that later on how I find cheap skincare that actually works. But yeah, so we're just gonna go in with this. We're just gonna spray the skin, and then we're gonna take our cotton ball and we're just gonna wipe up in an upward motion. After we have done that, now we're gonna go in with a hydrating serum. So for the hydrating serum, I like to use this Hyaluronic Acid toner / serum, and I really like it because hyaluronic acid is very moisturizing for the skin. I would say make sure that you use it or try to use it in a humid environment, because the molecules in hyaluronic acid are very large and they don't easily get into your pores. So make sure that I would do this directly after you take a shower, directly after you know, just have some hot steam. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to run a rag through some hot water, and then I'm gonna just pat my face with it just to open my pores up a little bit more. And then we're just gonna take 2 to 3 pumps of this and just put it all over. Next, we're just gonna go in with our final thing, well, second to final thing, which is going to be the actual moisturizer. And what I like to use for moisturizer is Aloe Vera Gel. Oh my gosh, let me tell y'all about this Aloe Vera Gel, okay? I used to use a lot of different types of moisturizers, from creams to oils to anything else, anything in between, and I will tell you Aloe Vera Gel has been the best moisturizer this far. It is super moisturizing, but it also is like super light, especially in the summertime. I need something super light for my skin because, like I said before, it gets super oily. So if you're a girl like me and you get super oily skin, then you definitely want to try out the Aloe Vera Gel. Also, it's a natural sunscreen, so you get 2 in 1 with this bad boy. So what I like to do is I like to put it in this little bottle, and I've been using this little bottle for about two weeks now, and you can see it's barely made a dent. And I use it morning and night, so you really don't need much. Just go in with about that much and just rub it on my skin. Now, the Aloe Vera Gel does leave a little bit of a film on my skin. Like, it just feels like a bit, not dry, but almost like a gel cast, because it is gel. So and it's very light. So all I like to do to kind of combat that is go in with some rose water and glycerin. And I really like the rose water and glycerin combination because rose water is really good for inflammation. It's good for making your skin look plump, and the glycerin is actually another moisturizing agent, and it's has a very low concentration in this, so it doesn't make my skin over moisturized, which would cause, you know, more oil. So I'm just gonna spray it all over. Like to fan it dry. So after I have sprayed my skin, just to make sure everything gets in there, make sure everything, you know, is working together, I like to take this jade roller. So I like to use this just to kind of smooth everything in. It also helps with inflammation. It helps with calming the skin, and also has anti-aging properties as well. So I just go up in an upward motion on my skin very gently. So after I have cleaned my skin, moisturized, done all of that, if you so happen to have some acne like I do at the moment, what I like to do to combat that is actually go in with some tea tree oil. So all I do is take my tea tree oil and I just put it on a little Q-tip, and then I just apply it to wherever I have acne. And you don't want to use a lot of this stuff because it is very strong. And for the final step, I just like to go in with this Ecolips lip scrub, and let me tell you, this right here is amazing because it's not just a lip scrub, but it's also a chapstick. It's the Eco Lip Scrub Brown Sugar, and it looks like this. You can see like the little brown sugar granules in there, and I really love this product, one, because it's both an exfoliator and a chapstick, but it also has all organically certified ingredients, which it's amazing. And I personally, if you haven't seen a trend, I like to get things that last a long time, and so this has lasted me. I haven't had to buy a new one, and I bought it in October of last year. So all I like to do is just put a little bit on the bottom of my lip and then just rub it in. So you done got a lip scrub and you got some moisturizer on them lips, girl. So that's it, y'all. That's the steps that I take. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too out of this world. I use these every day. I definitely try to do this skincare routine at least twice a day, especially when I'm having breakouts like I am. So yeah, if this video you found helpful, you found some new knowledge, you know, share the video, let other people know, spread the wealth, spread the knowledge, because that's what we're all here for, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you back for the next video. Bye guys.